Three-term Middletown Democratic Mayor Dan Drew stopped exploring and officially threw his hat into the ring for the Democratic nomination for governor last Wednesday. Speaking on the banks of the Connecticut River, Drew said he supports free higher education, tolls, legalizing and taxing recreational marijuana. And his speech focused heavily on the middle class and changing a system of taxes he said benefits only those rich elite.
Our state has asked concessions of people who plow our streets, care for the needy, and teach the next generation. At the same time, it gave $20 million each to the Swiss bank UBS and a bank owned by General Electric. Both have left Connecticut. Both took our taxpayers' money with them. We'll reform our antiquated and regressive property tax system to make owning a home, a car, and a business more affordable and ensure that our towns and cities have the resources they need to provide basic services to all. We'll pay for these things through reforming our income tax structure to be fairer and more progressive, so the wealthiest, who already enjoy countless tax advantages, will pay their fair share.
Wow, progressive Democrat, guys. Can Dan run to the left and winning Connecticut in 2018?
I mean, I'm speechless. I just don't see how that's even remotely possible. I mean, even the incumbent governor has realized you can't govern this state from the far left. It's just not possible. Number one, we're in too deep of a hole to tax ourselves out, which I think everybody here agrees maybe. What's shaping up in the Democrat side of things, it looks like very similar to what you saw at the national level. You've got Dan Drew running to the far left, and you've got some other Democrats who are sort of the stewards of the standard bearers, Hillary Clinton types, and it'll be very interesting to see how they hash it out.
You helped drag Dan Malloy to the left.
And then back to the middle, and then to the right, and then to the left. He's always, I think, tried to govern from the middle, to the point that Liz was making. This is a pretty wide open race. Open seat, no clear favorite on either side. The fundraising numbers that were announced this past week were kind of interesting.
Well, speaking of the whole thing, let's get to that, guys. Hey, Drew raised 71,000 in the 71,000 in the second fundraising quarter, which ended last week. But the real winners in the first fundraising quarter were Shelton GOP Mayor Mark Loretti and Democratic State Controller Kevin Lembo, who each raised around $145,000. Lembo campaign spokesperson, our friend Marla Romesh, breathlessly noted that Lembo, quote, has broken the record for first quarter Democratic fundraising. Guys, so what do you think, huh?
I think on the Republican side, the Loretti number was pretty surprising, especially because I think all of those dollars were qualifying dollars. On the Democratic side, I think the number that surprised me the most was Chris Maddy, who raised over $100,000 in 10 weeks. This is a guy who's never run for office before.
Well, let's talk about the Democratic field, guys. I want the Republicans at the panel to kind of break down who they think is on top of the Democratic field right now.
Well, again, I mean, my estimation of this is you're sort of seeing a very similar breakdown as to what you saw at the national level. You've got sort of this progressive move on the left by Dan Drew, and I think you'll see a lot of the, Bernie Sanders types maybe flock to him, it seems, just because he's sort of speaking their language. And then on the sort of, the more bureaucratic Democrats, as I might call them.
The corporate Democrats.
I like bureaucratic Democrats. The Lembos of the world. I think you're going to see a lot of tension internally, it seems, because a lot of the fight, you're seeing a rehash of, well, if we had just run somebody else, we could have won. And I think you'll see a lot of that play out in your primary.
Interestingly enough, in that graphic, a couple folks haven't actually come out. So you have a lieutenant governor who is widely popular. She has not made a decision. Right. You also have somebody down in Bridgeport who's got a storied past who hasn't made a decision. So it's going to be interesting.
Now let's get to the Republican field. Let's have our Democratic panelists kind of take apart the Republican field. What do you think, guys?
I think that it's going to be interesting.
I know you're struggling to say something about a Republican candidate, Jen.
This is struggling.
It's okay. It's all right.
It's okay.
We don't fight. We don't fight.
It's okay.
So they're trying to qualify for an election program that Republicans in Hartford are trying to eliminate. So I think that puts them in an interesting position. Are they going to not take the money, or are they going to disagree with Republicans at the Capitol right now that they should keep the election program? So I think it's just kind of funny that they're even trying to.
Well, I think some of your folks don't like it either.
Right.
Truth be told.
Let's Roy get in. Roy's pretty opinionated on these Republicans.
I think it'll be interesting to see if the Republicans nominate somebody other than a rich self-funder with no government experience.
Because you guys don't have any liberal limousines at all.
Exactly, no.
Where's Tom Foley when you need him? Third time's the charm.
He said he was going to walk your dog.
Yeah, you've got that playbook already written out, don't you?
You know, I think if the Republicans are smart, they'll nominate somebody other than that. And they do have candidates in the field who qualify for something other than that.
So no one's willing to go front runner right now?
I don't think there can be
too early at the
moment.
Way too early.
And to your point,
10 months to a convention.
Well,
that's light years.
But I mean, a lot of things happen in a very short amount of time. And to your point, you know, we're all sort of looking at a system that may or may not still be in place. I mean, I think its sustainability over time is in question, regardless of whose budget wins or loses. And you know, it's the system of the day that everyone is working with. But you know, big fundraising numbers are good. Low fundraising numbers are bad, but they're all racing to get to the same place. So what matters really is who has more money to spend.
But you think everyone, top-tier candidates all qualify.
I would imagine, yeah, which again exacerbates the problem that elections enforcement is going to have about how much money is there to fund these programs, because
there may not be enough.
Right, you can't limit the field, and if you're looking at, I mean, right now between us, I mean, there's what, like a dozen candidates?
More than $1 million already
this
collected.
is insane.
But there's also 3 more women on this panel than there are running for governor in either party.
That's correct. Yeah.
For now.
So when are you announcing?
I also think this early in the election cycle, you know, in the 2010 election cycle, at this point, Dan Malloy was in 3rd place, down about 40 points.
Correct.
And so it is so hard to figure out where this thing's going to end up.
At this point in the race, I'm trying to remember. I don't know if Tom Foley was even in the governor's race.
Some would argue that on election day he wasn't in the race either.
Hey.
Come on, just for old time's sake, you can't let that go.